must-see matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And now coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they...
Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And then they're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across. First down. Here's Cousins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside. They've got it to the 28-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get this one down to about...
No space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That's complete right around the 8. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Minnesota. Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
And only able to get this to... Here's Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And mark him down.
Right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
From the 44, Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. Line. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
The tackle made.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Murray going to throw. On third down. Here's Murray. And that is in. They do go for it. It's Murray. And that's going to be knocked. Cousins on first down. Past the 20. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they'll wind up getting. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's third down. Cousins from the gun on third.
Well, offensively, that's a mismatch.
And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They led the game 13-0 at half and looked like, Charles, they were going to salt it away late. They had it close to the end zone, decided to go for it on 4th and goal, did not get it.
That's where it always becomes very difficult for a head coach. What decision do you make, right? As you mentioned, going for it late in the game instead of kicking the field goal, which would have made it an 8-point game, right? They decided, hey, we're going to try and win it right now. That was Mike Zimmer, their head coach. Didn't happen, and as you also mentioned, he turned it back to Russell Wilson. He started that last. What happened here, and how do we get out of this? And even tougher, Dalvin Cook exited the game with a groin injury. Even though Alexander Mattison performed well, they need him back.
See if they can pick themselves off the mat. Maybe a get-right game because they host winless Atlanta next, and then they'll have an open week in Week 7. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he... Play action now, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And inside the 20 before to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. To the air again, it's Cousins. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
For Week 6, some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Following the interception, Cousins. And incomplete.
But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Off the play fake, Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And finally, down he goes as they work it in. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only. Cousins. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point try by Bailey.
Point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought
on their schedule, but this was a top, let's face it, Arizona's in a really top-heavy division because the NFC West, the front runner, they could be tough. They go to Dallas, home for Seattle, and then they're open week and week.
3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked. A final shot before half for Murray. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Cardinals 7. Dan Bailey to kick.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down.
Confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first.
The conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, 1st down Arizona. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
To throw, it's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. The rookie Cameron Dantzler picks it, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down.
Right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Believer to start this season. Believer even after they got whacked in the opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
Orleans, but boy, I like what they're doing so far, 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield.
Oh, that was dangerous. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Down. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down by...
He was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
Kenyon Drake.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he'll be brought down at his own 10.
Of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
Give him 30 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All day. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, Heavy.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But now it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep, but I think the ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And Cook has it, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the foot. Ball as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Golden showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
It's second down.
Cousins here to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Through an opening, and there he goes. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. Get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will swell by one more.
For Minnesota.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota defense, we watch them get set to roll. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great because all during the week, that's one of the goals that they talked about. Going on the road, making that stadium their own, establishing themselves in the game. Give them credit. They got all of those things done.
Yeah, both sides of the football did their job in this one. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Let's see what you got.
Throwing here, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got one. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
at the 23-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Listen to me.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Cousins.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Minnesota.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Let's go.
They'll throw again. Cousins. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Minnesota.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Bailey to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey. Right there.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Murray, one final try. Steps away to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Today's final score, Vikings.
A big
56.
offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.